Welcome back, everyone, to another episode. We are here for another episode of everyone's favorite place to be on a Wednesday morning. Where else would you rather be on the internet on a Wednesday morning, Brandon? But right here at Practice, the show.
You know, when Russell Brunson made the announcement that there would be no more funnel hacking live, it left a void. And I think all of us true funnel hackers knew that there would be a time and a place and something that would replace it. But we had no clue what it would be. Well, fast forward to just a little over a week ago, and the announcement was made for Funnel Hacking Live, the Encore, the AI Era. No one would have been able to predict this, and even Russell himself admits that they didn't plan to come back this soon. But the current market trends and shift towards AI has forced their hands. So join us tonight as we talk about the announcement and what this means for the funnel hacking community on tonight's episode of Pitch Practice, the show. My name is Mark, and I am the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101. I teach the newest art and science of funnel building to help content creators sell other people's stuff.
Brandon here, your chief business strategist and digital plumber, Brand on Growth Lab, helping you get those funnels hooked up online properly so you never miss a lead.
Digital plumber, what's going on this week, man?
Just trying to get through it. Can't believe it's Wednesday already. Weather's starting to turn a little bit, but Ohio's still drunk and doesn't know if it wants to be cold, warm, snowy, rainy, calm, or windy. So we're getting pretty much all four seasons within a week, every week. And tell you, I'm over it.
I can understand. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think we're just starting with the beautiful weather season. It's like middle of April. We've got a huge annual event that starts in about a week here in San Antonio. Anybody in San Antonio knows about this event. This is an event that's been going on for years. It's called Fiesta de San Antonio. You ever heard of it?
No.
It is a 2-week-long festival. They shut the town down for a couple of days. I think they shut the town down for a couple of days for parades that go through the streets, and there's also a famous river parade also. If you've ever, heard of San Antonio in some of the tourist areas, one of the biggest tourist areas is downtown at the River Walk. And the River Walk is I love it. It's it's interesting because it's one of those places where not a lot of locals go, but when people come from out of town, it's one of the must visit places. And down there is a river that runs through downtown with restaurants and shops on either side. They have boats, you can call them boats, but they ride up and down, back and forth. You can pay and take the cruise up and down there. But that event is coming up. And it's very cultural, very, very cultural. There's little festivals that go on. I know my college, my alma mater has an event that they throw. There's some other pretty popular events. If any of my San Antonio people are watching, you know about the Fiesta Oyster Bake. You also know about the the Taste of New Orleans, the King Williams Fair, the NIOSA Night in Old San Antonio. These events get packed, Brandon. They get packed. Bless you.
Thanks.
And to be honest, as you get a little bit older in my age, you start wanting to avoid those places because the people are there. It's a lot of drinking, a lot of drinking. But it is a pretty it's a pretty festive time in San Antonio about this time of year. Yeah, we're looking forward to that happening in the next couple of weeks here. I don't know if I will be attending any of those events. I've got some, yeah, I've got some invites out there, but we'll see. We will see. And that's, and then, I don't know. You know what? I think it was about this time last year that we were coming back from Lehigh, Utah for that little weekend retreat that we had. I think it's been about a year. You remember what that was last year?
Yeah, I haven't gotten any memories for it come up yet on Facebook, but yeah, it's about that time. Man, it's pretty out there. It was so pretty out there. Out west is so nice, so open, but so expensive. Like you can't even get a house out there right now. It's like the trailer is 150 grand. Plus you got to rent a lot. It's like
150 grand for a trailer. Is it
for a double wide?
It
might even be for a single wide.
At least it's double wide.
No, I think it's single wide. But anyway, yeah, I just want to take a trip out there. I know, this fall we'll have a reason to go out there, but won't be driving as much as I want to drive. Like, I just want to take a week, go out there and just drive around the dirt and have some fun. But I took a look at what it would take to drive out to Vegas instead of fly, and it's like a whole day. Literally, it's like 24 hours drive if you drove it straight through. That's a lot of driving.
That's gotta be okay. Well, I've driven from San Antonio back to Los Angeles. Okay, now picture this. I would drive. This was years ago, probably right when I'd gotten out of the military and I was stationed here in Texas, and I would go back. The speed limit back then, Brandon, was 55. So,
that's slow.
Yeah, I know. Think about that now. It's like that was the speed limit back then. So it would take me about it was about a 24 hours, about 1,300 miles or so. And it would be about a 24-hour ride. I think it can be done in less than that now.
It's 30 hours. That doesn't include stops for food and bathroom and gas and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you're talking at least a day and a half.
Okay, so for you, it's 30 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think it would be longer because it was 24 hours from here, and I'll tell you, it's about 10 hours just to get out of Texas. It's almost about half of that is just getting to the other side of El Paso. And then from there, it's a quick shot through New Mexico. And then there's a little bit of Arizona. And then once you shoot past that little part, Arizona, I think you swing through Phoenix and that area. And then you're right there at the California border. So are you considering driving out to Las Vegas? And yeah, in case anyone out there watching, give us a hashtag where you're watching from, and give us a hashtag where you're watching from down in the comments. Let us know if you have heard the announcement about Funnel Hacking Live 2026, the AI Era being held. What are the dates, Brandon?
September 21st through the 23rd, I think. I might be a little bit off, but I know it's around that time. It's like the week. It's like 5 days after my birthday, so I was pretty excited about that. What did they say it is? It's going to be
Okay, wow. Okay.
yeah, 21st through the 23rd. Yeah.
So you're, and that's about the days that I remember Funnel Hacking Live, because ClickFunnels anniversary is the 21st,
I
or
think
I think
so. No, I think it's like the 24th.
it's the 24th.
I think it's the 24th is the birthday. So when like they started having them back after COVID, they had them around the birthday of ClickFunnels, because they used to be in the springtime when they had like the last one. They tried to bring it back on track, and then they said, "Yep, that's gonna be the last one." But I think I knew what they were doing. I think they knew what they were doing. Like the last one wasn't going to be the last one. There's no way, because
Yeah.
if you look at the ad, right? They were filming that ad at FHL.
Well,
Then
not necessarily.
they
Not,
filmed it. They filmed it there because they still had the
well,
stage, and they did
well,
all that stuff. They took the boots off the
not
stage.
well.
They,
You can think about it this way, though, Brandon. You can use footage in an ad. So maybe that wasn't the intention, but it just came out perfectly that you could use this as.
why would they film them taking the boots off the stage?
But that was okay. So remember, you were there too.
I was there.
It was maybe
They
it
left the
was
boots and they walked away. There's no reason to film picking up your shoes and putting them back on. No reason. So
you
they were planning this. I don't care what anybody says. They're dude, it's ClickFunnels. It's $1 billion company, $100 million company. They're planned at least 5 years in the future. They were gonna do this. It was set. And if you watched, did you watch the latest podcast with the owner? Oh, what the hell is his name? I can't think of his name right now.
with Todd Dickerson
Yeah, with Todd and his wife.
and his wife.
Yeah. Like all they talked about was AI and how much he's using AI in his everyday life, and how many agents he's built, and how AI is pretty much coding ClickFunnels now. And it's like he's been doing it for probably the past 5 years.
Yeah. If you were lucky enough to be around, you got the notes from that mastermind. You got them, right? I gave them to you last week.
Yes. So, I was reading those. I didn't get through them all, but I got about halfway through before I crashed out. I got to read the rest of them. It was like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Now they're probably not like at the, I wouldn't say they're at the forefront, but I mean they're pretty close to there, because I think they may have learned their lesson in launching 2.0 before it was ready, that it broke, to kind of be like, all right, let's really beta test this before we get it out, type deal. So hopefully all that's going to happen, instead of just throwing it out there and hoping for the best.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you that they were planning to come back, but I think that I believe that they just had the footage, and I think it made a great storyline. And maybe they were really thinking about that storyline at the time that they did the boots. But I remember the boots was a farewell, as in that's what wrestlers do, and when they lay their boots on the mat. So it was a setup for a comeback.
Well, yeah, I mean, so as he even mentioned, in the ad itself, when you put on a concert, the artist always comes back on stage for one more song, for the one encore song. So I get the layup to put on this FHL. I mean, it's an easy layup to do it, and the fact that AI is dominating everything for the past 3 to 4 years, it makes sense to finally introduce it once once it's gotten to a point to where there's already a high adoption and uptake rate, especially in the community that people are like they're looking to serve anyway. So I don't think they're missing too much of the market. Like they're not too far behind at this point in time. I think they're like literally riding the wave of it. And then once it crests and crashes, like there's some cash in. So I'm curious to see like how the tech is going to be integrated. Because I mean, ClickFunnels isn't the only software that I use. Like the actual business platform that I have and put my clients on to help them run their business with the social media posts and reputation management and CRM and things like that. Though ClickFunnels has CRM in it, it's powered by AI now 100%. Like AI handles the CRM. It enriches it, like it goes out and enriches it from LinkedIn profiles and all those social media profiles. You have AI chat bots and text messaging and receptionists and AI social media, AI reputation response. Like it's like 100% AI integrated. There's even AI salespeople built into it that are like following up and such. So really, that's where I can see the ClickFunnels platform going, and like that messenger hub integrating a little bit better and being able to hook into GPT better for the APIs and things like that to run Messenger Hub and the CRM and do a little bit more functionality.
Yeah, I remember when we had Blake on, and we talked quite a bit about AI with Blake. And I think that's when you mentioned about how the software that you use right now is really moving toward the AI. And I think of what Blake said, what he thought about the state of online marketing, and about how he doesn't think that anyone has really come out and really done anything super amazing with AI. It's like everybody's creating these cool little automations and even creating landing pages, but nothing that has been super groundbreaking. Can you think of anything that has been super groundbreaking that somebody has done with AI? And then, okay, now we're looking at, I don't know, it's just like it's exhausting to keep up with right now.
It is a lot. The shiny object syndrome is real when it comes to AI, and there's still models vying for dominance. You got Gemini, which has come a long way. GPT might be falling off a little bit. Claude, everybody's kind of jumping on the Claude, and then OpenClaw, which I hear is like the scary Terminator, T1000 type of AI that can literally take over your entire computer. So, I mean, I don't know where it's going to go. I think, and then there's Manus. So, and then Grok with the social media AIs.
Perplexity.
And Perplexity. And then there was one that I signed up for. I was like 100% free. Was supposed to be like the best, but I think it's Chinese owned and backed.
DeepSeek?
No, it's not DeepSeek. I got it on my phone, but I haven't used it.
And then there is
Kimmy. I think it's called Kimmy.
That sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. Well, you know what? Let me ask, because I haven't listened to that full episode of Todd and his wife on the ClickFunnels radio, but did he mention what he talked about in his 900-day plan? Did he mention that at all on that podcast? Or do
I
you
think it's like a 3-hour episode. So I got through like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of it. So I didn't get the end of it.
Okay. Did you hear about the 900-day plan?
No.
Okay, it's in the notes from that mastermind on that weekend. It's the 900-day plan. And I don't know, I guess it's pretty much public information. I guess it's pretty much public information because I think the person that was there at the mastermind actually just posted it out there for everybody to just grab it. So I was like, yeah, I want to grab this. So I grabbed it, and it was the entire mastermind weekend summarized on an 11-page report. And it was I thought it was like a manifesto. But it's interesting because Todd did talk about how many AI apps that he's currently working on and he's building.
Yeah.
And one being the daily draft, right?
Yep. Which I need to get back into because
I
I did one and it kind of turned out okay. And I just got to get back in there and learn it because I've 100% slacked on my weekly emails.
I'm on week 5 with 2 different newsletters.
Have you got it to hook up and actually send out through ClickFunnels?
I have not done that yet. So
Yeah.
I have not done that yet. I am just publishing it to the web, but I'm keeping it there and I'm understanding how to actually edit and add specific articles to it. And even but I haven't messed with it in the email format just yet. But I want to get a bunch of issues under the belt. You know, a bunch of issues. Just keep having it do it. Keep having it do it. Keep having it do it. I want to have a bunch of issues under the belt. One is for Offer Lab. I've got my Offer Lab Warriors Insider, and that newsletter is going out every Tuesday. And then I have my Monday's Marketing News newsletter. And they're actually some pretty good curated articles. I'll tell you, okay, so at first I was having a problem because I set it up to auto. I don't have it set up to auto send, but I have it set up to auto, research on Monday mornings at 5, and then it sends me an email. A couple weeks, I wasn't getting the email saying, hey, and I was like, what's going on here? I had to go back in there. Come to find out, I didn't hit save. So now I hit the save on it, and now it's doing it automatically. So I get a curated list of articles on Monday right at about 6 a.m. my time, and I can choose which ones I'd like to actually include in that newsletter, and then I'll look it over, and then I'll just publish it to the web. I want to transfer these over to the ClickFunnels blog somehow. Haven't gotten that far yet, but I'll continue to work on it.
You might be able to. Do you have the MCP hooked up?
I do. Yep.
So what you should be able to do with the MCP if it's working right. So the daily draft like gives you a draft and it's kind of in code. So you can copy that code into Claude and be like, hey Claude, I want you to create a new blog post in my ClickFunnels account. This is the HTML code of the blog. And I want you to take out the text and turn it into a blog. And it should do it. GPT is kind of better though when it comes to, at least for me, when it comes to coding in ClickFunnels. And I know that Barnum PT has like Funnelwind or whatever that is that actually works even better. But I just built a course for my guy who's selling automotive finance training, how to get into finance if you're an automotive sales guy. And he had like a 10 module course, like 2 to 3 lessons per per module. And I'm like, oh, this is going to take forever. So what I did was I got into Claude and I was like, hey, Claude, this is the outline of the course. I want you to create the course in my account. And then it did that. And then I just transferred into his account. And that saved me probably
A day.
a day, literally a day. Because I think it took maybe an hour to like get in there and tweak it and um, delete the crap that it put in there. I didn't want it to put any content in there, but it did anyway. So I had to delete all that stuff out, and then I went to GPT, and because I had it do it before with my course, Business Growth Accelerator course, that I still have to launch and get out there because I'm slacker. But anyway,
Yeah,
I
but
had to code it, and since it already kind of did it before and it worked, like it already like it's already seasoned and it has that memory, and it created the code and it looked good. It even did like an interactive quiz with it as well that graded it, and so client loved it. Only thing I got to do now is just get his videos up there to make the course a little bit better because right now it's just text, and he's got to sell it. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. It's going to be a pain in the ass because I got like 4 videos I got to run through Descript and clean up and make sound better and all that other kind of stuff. And it took me about a half hour to do the one here. So I got 3 more to do. So I got, I don't know, 3 more hours to do that, render it, and get them all uploaded. So fun times tonight. We'll be going to bed about 1, 2 o'clock this morning.
oh, that's like the norm. That's that's the norm. That's the norm. Oh, so you mentioned the MCP server, and last that we've had access to the MCP server on the on the pre-release side, and I thought they were kind of moving away from it since they had put so much time and effort into the AI funnel builder, but now the MCP server is actually available for like general release, right?
Yep, because I just got into my client's account and I saw it. It's available there. I don't know what I know what it can do, but what I've used it for is just primarily for content and blog creation. The benefit, like once I turn everything over to him to like do and manage, like, look, your next step, if you want to keep the content going and create blogs, things like that, is one, you got to learn how to build in here. So he's got somebody that can build and tweak and make things look nice once I teach him to do it. And then you hook up Claude and be like, hey, Claude, write an article on how to improve the front end gross on your car deals, and give a step-by-step guide on how to do that. And it'll write it, do it, SEO, push them to the course, and make sales that way. I mean, there's so many ways to slice and dice this thing. Like, it's absolutely crazy, insane. Like, he can even have like a generic automotive type blog on the back end of his sales training. It was like top 10 dealerships to work for that pay the best commissions. And after he's done the research, fill them in, Claude, write an article. These are the top 10 dealerships to work for based on the commissions. Give a brief synopsis of their history, what kind of cars they sell, yada, yada, yada. Obviously, feed it the facts. It'll write it up. Boom. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. It's done. And you just go live your life. So, yeah, I mean, AI today is just absolutely crazy, insane. Between the three, between Gemini, Claude, and GPT, it's probably 100 prompts a day.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. When we talk about AI and the AI era, and everybody really just saying, AI is going to take over, what are we really saying?
We're saying that it's going to take over positions for people that don't know how to use it to make themselves worth more. You know what I mean? So it's like the invention of the calculator. Before calculator, you had the freaking abacus, right? And then you had the calculator, and it's like, well, calculator is going to eliminate all the statistician jobs or anything like that, right? Or then the personal computer came along, and that's going to eliminate so many other jobs, right? But it really shouldn't. What it's going to do is actually create more jobs, in the sense that just because you have the AI doesn't mean the AI is going to work right. It doesn't mean it's going to work right all the time. You still have to have the engineer behind it to make it go, unless you can, which may happen, program the program to self-program. That's when you're kind of getting to that, T1000, you know, Skynet issues, self-preservation and all that kind of stuff, right? So
yeah. The biggest use that I see of AI is the ability to, and I think I got this from Jeff Hunter, even at the Offer Lab launch. And it was about how it allows you the ability to move fast. And what would have taken a team to do can now be done with assistance. And that's the real advantage that I see with AI. I mean, if you were, let's just take, for example, a few years ago when, Hormozy had this, explosion on social media, so much that they called it the Hormozy style clips. It took him probably a team of 15 to 20 people. And also the cost of that was probably probably close to $1 million to create the amount of content. But with AI, if you can learn how to, if you can be the person that can program the AI to do these tasks for you, it gives you, I don't know, you can have an entire army of assistants that are trained to do all these different specialized skills. Be that whether that's research, whether that is taking this and putting this over there, and it's about being able to, I think the limits are, what the AI can have access to. Okay, here's my entire thought process, AI. Go out there and be me. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Go out there and answer these questions. But AI can't take our place, though. It can't take our place. It can't stand up in front of me. I think it can allow us to attend meetings and listen in and take notes. And then so we're able to be in more places at once. Or it really just shortens it kind of not really duplicates us, but it gives us the ability to really be in kind of be in more places at once, and then have other assistants out there that are actually doing work that might have taken us. And even, okay, we look back when I was in school and we went to the library and we looked in the card catalog. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember the field trip to the library when I was in elementary school, and the librarian came over and was like, "Okay, this is the card catalog. It is categorized by the Dewey Decimal System, and it's by the author's last name. So you got to find the last name, and then you find the number, and then fiction, nonfiction, and then you look on the edge of the books for the first 3 digits, and then if you look." Down the shelf or whatever, you'll find it eventually. So
Yeah.
now,
and
when it's
but
computers,
then the internet came along and we still had to go get it, but it was easy for us to get it because we could find it with the search button. Now with AI, we can just have that brought to us, right?
yeah, like we don't even have to read the book anymore. We can have AI just give us a summary and give us the cliff notes of it, and that's all you really really need. I mean, granted, most books these days, especially in our niche and in our and what we learn are 300, maybe 350 pages at the most. They're not really long reads, um, and but AI can summarize it. Or again, if you're able to pull it from the National Archives, the Library of Congress, and download it, you can throw it in Notebook LM, and Notebook LM will tell you everything you need to know about it.
Yeah. Notebook LM will summarize it all and create a podcast for you.
Or a course or something. Like, I can't believe I'm going to tell everybody to go do this if they're even watching. I mean, we're 35 minutes in, and it's a golden nugget if you're listening this far. Gutenberg. There's a Gutenberg website for all of the public domain works that people have just recycled for the past century, right? That are still relevant. You can download those for free.
Mm-hmm.
You can upload them into Notebook LM, and you can have Notebook LM create content that is relevant to today's market from 100 years ago when it comes to sales and marketing and anything of that nature, because nothing's changed. There's nothing new under the sun when it comes to this kind of stuff. The propaganda machine is still the propaganda machine as it was back in, the 1900s, like 1900 to
1800s.
1800s. Even before that, the propaganda being spewed out there, right? So the Federalist Papers are all propaganda, right? So you can take this stuff and you can even ask it to put a modern spin on it. Like, okay, it talked about this back in 1922. What's the 2025 equivalent today? And Notebook LM will pull it up and give you the comparison. And then you take that, make a digital product out of it, sell it, and not have to worry about anything. That you're just sowing your fields. So if you've been watching this long and you just saw some people pop in here,
Yeah,
you
we
just
got
got
a
a
few
nugget.
people on live.
You just got a nugget that will make you some money.
Yes, amongst all the other ways, but stay focused because you can go down a rabbit hole. You can go down a rabbit hole.
Go down a rabbit
All right, but
something.
it
See if I
looks
can
like
find something to Duke and turn to.
yes, absolutely, absolutely. So it's AI. That's the reason that they have given for actually coming out with this brand new FHL. And I've but I don't, I think I think that a lot of people are still going into AI and they don't really have uh, a clear focus or a clear plan on how to navigate through it. I think there's a lot of people out there that are selling these novelty things with AI. I'm, you know, I'm not probably not one of the ones that is a super big fan of most notably the AI dancing twins and things like that. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much AI slop out there right now, and it's really irritating. And as a dude, for other dudes, like the fact that they're simping for these AI generated hookers is the best term that I can put on there, that aren't real. And it's like, are you that weak? Like, are you that like desperate to be like, oh, I want you, baby? And it's a freaking AI generated person, from videos to the images that are put up there. And it's all for clickbank, like clickbait and such. And they're like stealing. It's like stealing, because obviously this account's most likely monetized.
Mm-hmm.
And the interaction it's getting is just stealing money. Like, it's modern day robbery. Number one, it's robbing your time. Number two, it's robbing it's robbing Facebook and the other social medias. And three, like there are companies spending money on ads that are paying these fake. Who knows where this money is going? You know, who knows? Now we can go down a rabbit hole with it. I can put my tinfoil hat on with it, but it's not good. It's not good at all.
It's always what sells, though. You know, it's always what gets the clicks, and if that's what gets the clicks, then that's what's going to continue to be to shown. And yeah, if it gets the clicks, then it's going to be shown. And I guess I think it's always been known that that's what sells. And it's sort of like six, but with a different vowel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Six sells. It's you know, like you said, it's the same propaganda machine from 1700s to 1800s. It's what sells. Yeah, cool. All right, but we do have I did want to say, you know, sorry you haven't gotten your book yet, but I have got my funnel hacker book. From what I've seen, Russell says that there's going to be a full opt-in funnel coming soon for this book, and I saw that from himself. I saw someone in the ClickFunnels group asking, "Where can I get a copy of this? Where can I get a copy of this?" And then I saw Russell chime in and said, "Full funnel coming soon." I haven't seen a full funnel yet, but it should be coming soon. My take on this, it's funnel hacking live in a printed form, but not just a printed form, but there are a lot of presentations from funnel hacking live in here, and I think that's almost primarily what it is. But there is an interactive component to it, because for each presentation, he has a QR code that you can scan and literally watch the presentation along with the book. So
Nice.
you know how Russell is the king of repurposing, man.
He is. He's got a lot of content.
The king of repurposing. So I've seen him make a book out of his emails that he sends. He'll make a book out of he's a king of repurposing, and I think this is a great idea, because literally what he did was he just had all of his presentations transcribed and then put a QR code right there in the book, and then probably still has them leading to a page where you can opt in and get a free trial to ClickFunnels.
Probably. most likely. I mean, I have story selling. Remember, I won that book from like a couple years ago.
I remember that.
And I think it was what, a $15,000 or $5,000 book.
I thought it was.
Because it was crazy, right? But I won it from a fantasy football contest, and I was the highest scoring non-employee to win. That's how I won it. But because I didn't buy the course, I don't have access to the videos, which kind of sucks. But that's okay.
How was that book anyway?
It's good. I got about halfway through it. I have ADD, man. I get halfway through something, then I put it down. Can't keep going because I'm busy. I got work to do. I can't sit there and read all day as much as I need to be reading. So I wish I had the videos, but I can't scan the codes. So, but it's still a good book. I probably need to go back through and pick it up and finish the back half of it. I primarily read it for the Kennedy stuff, not the Brunson stuff.
Yeah, he literally has a book of videos that he's made, and Yeah. Wow. 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 I think I remember him doing that on another book. Uh, but I like how how he uses that. I don't know why I wanted to, but I don't think the linchpin book. No, is the linchpin book is actually just actually reading. I don't think there's very many QR codes in there. I think I remember seeing it in the back of one of his stick letters one time, where he'll have the QR code there and just say, "Here, scan this QR code." So he's definitely, you know, you're going to be in a great funnel to actually hack if you get his stuff as you learn and go through it. And let's while we're on the subject of funnel hacking live, I've had some people want to know, Brandon, are we going to do our live show at Funnel Hacking Live?
I don't know. Do you got tickets?
I don't have a ticket yet.
Well, then at this point, no, because you don't have a ticket. So there's the answer to that.
What if I just show up there? What if I'm gifted a ticket? Oh, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
If you're gifted a ticket, great.
I don't know. This year is going to be, it's going to be different. It's going to be different than your traditional funnel hacking lives. It's in an auditorium. It's auditorium with assigned seats. So that means that you will have your very own assigned seat, and it's like a theater. I wonder if it will still have the same atmosphere as, you know, the crazy funnel hacking live. I'm sure they'll have some way to actually keep the energy in the room. I mean, if you can keep the energy in a 5,000 capacity room, as crazy as funnel hacking live is, and this auditorium is about half the size, 2,500 or so. We got some couches there. You want to bring up the page?
Yeah, it's here. I think I got it here. Where is it?
Well, yeah, because I think we talked about it briefly last week. We talked about it briefly last week, but we have not.
Did you want to see the Ticketmaster page, or just the landing page?
All right.
All right. So let me move this out so I can still see what I'm doing, and then get into the page itself. All right. So this is it. So we looked at this page before. Again, we talked about how we liked the glowiness. You know, it looked like the Vegas skyline, nightlife, all that stuff in Vegas. It's a great video here. We're not going to play it, but you can go there, play it, and watch it. Since this is all built in ClickFunnels, so this is definitely either custom coded in there with the scrolliness. Has to be.
Okay, so there is a slick slider element in 2.0 now.
No, there isn't.
I call it 2.0.
Is it? Is there? Did they finally make one?
There is a slick slider element.
I don't believe you.
Hold on. I believe so.
Let me go to my deal right now.
I believe so.
And find a page.
I'm going in there right now. I think I remember seeing it, and I was like, "Whoa, when did that show up?" I believe it. So, yep, because I was like, "Oh, there is that just took hold on, let me
Pro Tools out." Let's see.
Oh, you know what? I think it is I remember it said slick slider. Hold on. or I don't know. It wasn't a carousel.
There's a product carousel.
Oh yeah, the product carousel. Okay, the product carousel.
But that's for a checkout deal. Under miscellaneous, they got accordion.
There's
But
the
no, they don't have a slider.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking, I don't know. I was looking and I thought I saw I was like, wow, slick slider. You know what? That might have been CF Pro Tools.
Yeah, that's under CF Pro Tools.
Not the CF,
which I have it, but I haven't played with it yet for whatever reason. But in any case,
I have I think you get up to 10 active at once. I've already got mine, and it has to be, you have to set up your domain. But go back up, go back up, go back up. I'm just checking out. No, go back down. Look at the Vegas sign. Now, do you see how that is? You see how that element is? It's like in front of the slick slider. That is an interesting element right there. I noticed those little elements like that, and I was like, wow, okay, that little Vegas sign. I'm telling you, I am going to recreate this funnel, man. I'm gonna do it.
That's a Z-index hack there. So
You just coming down?
Yep.
You think so?
Yep. So it's coming down probably from the section above, and then you have this underneath of it, and they just brought that to the front.
All right, and they've got the scrolling. Okay, and then keep going down. Nice. Now, these right here.
These are GIFs.
Yeah.
These are just icon GIFs. So they just probably did the icon in Canva, turned it into a GIF and an animated GIF, and then put those in there, which is pretty cool. You can put GIFs in as elements.
I like that though. I like that though. And so those are probably they're not icons. Do you think they're probably just images?
They're images, yeah.
And they use the images, and the images are GIFs, but they're not, but they look like icons. But I just like the way that they've got them, and they look sweet on mobile too. I was like, well, okay, wow, you could probably actually save that. I see you right-clicked it, huh?
Yeah, it's w3.org is where it came from.
Okay. Sweet elements. All right.
You can kind of see what it is.
Challenge self-building, self-testing, and self-improving funnels. Offers that reverse engineer buyers' dreams and convert 10x higher. VSLs that used to take 6 to 8 weeks, written in 4 hours. Challenge campaigns closing 30% of attendees on $5,000 offers without a sales team. Entire software products built by a single developer on a phone in a month. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm listening to the copy. I see you. All right. I like that there. You could see, well, in that little section up above. Wait a minute. I like how they've got that there. You see I can see the little background. You can pay attention to see how it scrolls when it goes up. So that's what it's called, the parallax.
No,
right?
there's no parallax.
So there's no parallax on that one because it's actually moving. But when you do have the parallax, it would stay stationary.
Yeah, this is just there's two separate sections here. This is a row that was just pulled up into this section here. You can see the page, you can see the section break there. With a little drop shadow behind it. And then you got the confession, the boots, Agora, talking about Agora. VSL.
Now this, wait, this area right here, most specifically those red dots going from left to right. That was cool. That was cool. And it was really cool looking on mobile. How do you think they accomplished that?
I don't even know. There's some type of animation. I mean, you can animate certain things within ClickFunnels itself, but I don't know about the flashing thing.
But they're
I'd have
animating
to
it.
look at it.
It's animated, but it's going in sequence from 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what's interesting to me, and it even has a glow, sort of like a border glow, but I really like that, and I really like the way it looks on mobile. Here's what actually happened. Okay, then he's talking about how he's writing his VSLs. All right.
I think that's the propaganda one. I'm guessing.
I believe so, because he's been talking a lot about his visit to Agora Publishing and how he's now been using AI. If I'm not mistaken, we may be getting access to it. We should be getting access to it as members of the Funnel Builder Coaching and Certification Program. Remember, there's still one bonus that has yet to been released. And do you remember that one is Russell Brunson AI?
That'll be a good one to have. You already have Todd in the software itself, so I wonder where they're going to stick Russell.
Yes.
You're only one AI funnel away now.
I like that.
And then you got the little digi animation there.
That is animated? Oh, I see it, huh? Yeah. Man, that's sweet. All right, so go back up. Oh, no, I'm sorry. So when we were talking about that glow, that really, really glowing type of effect, I think I was thinking it was around that button, but I think it's just a little bit lower.
This is a drop shadow, and then this button's animated to kind of flash.
And it's also what do you call it? It's that's what it is. Okay, it's not.
When you hover over it,
is it gradient?
It's like a gradient flash that rolls across it, and then when you hover over it, it does a shadow. Pops and does a shadow.
Yeah. Okay, I see the little blue shadow. This is that glow that you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Huh.
I don't know if we're gonna inspect it, if it tells us what it does or not. I'm not as good as old Dan Havey when it comes to this stuff, but
oh yeah, he's looking at the code. I'm wondering if it could be something to do with overlaying a couple of texts on top of each other. But that's an interesting effect. Cool. Let's go down. The most iconic new hotel.
And I will be sitting right here.
No, you won't. You're on the upper level.
No, I'm not.
You're down there?
Yeah.
I thought you were on the upper level.
I'm on level 1, dude.
That's level 1?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
1, 2, 3. And then you got the mezzanine all the way up here, which is, I think, all sold out, closed off.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, let's go down to the seating chart. And isn't that crazy? He did a yeah. Okay, so that's the bottom. So that's the $12.97.
I got down here.
Oh, you do. So you got in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On the
I got right
side.
here. I got right here in the middle.
No, you don't.
Yeah. I'm sitting
Seriously?
right here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought you said you were two. I remember you saying you were level 2.
Nope.
Oh, okay. You must have did something there. Don't say it on live TV. I'm saying don't say it live, but
I didn't do anything when they released the tickets. When we got the FBC, like there were still seats there,
okay.
so I bought a seat. I didn't do
You,
anything illegal.
you cheated.
I didn't cheat. I even sent you the screenshot of where I was sitting, so you
Okay,
can buy your
okay.
ticket and buy the seat next to me, but you didn't. So I got another person there sitting.
All right. Okay, cool. Now this is the sweet part right here. This is the sweet part because there's a couple of effects going on here. It's the effect when you hover over it and then when you're not hovering on it. And then when you click on it, there's a lot going on in this section, dude. There's a
Yep.
lot, huh?
Yeah. So you have
It opens,
the drop down.
and it illuminates, and then it darkens everything else. So
Mm-hmm.
that's some serious action when you click it.
Yeah, that's way above my pay grade.
Bro, I mean, it could be duplicated, but then each one of those links, it goes to the same page. They all go to the same page.
Mm-hmm.
They're all going to the same Ticketmaster page. So it's not really a question about where the links are going to, but they probably used a lot of those same images down there to make the effect up at the top. I mean, it is, yeah, that's some work right there. That's some serious work, but it really came out great.
It did, and I'm pumped that I got my ticket.
And then I even like the new little accordions down there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new type of an accordion, not like the typical one that you see in ClickFunnels.
Yeah, you can edit the design of your accordion drop downs. Instead of being like the arrow, you can make it. I think you can make it plus and things like that. Pretty sure. I haven't played with that feature too much. I've only put it on one, and I think I even managed to use one of Dan Havey's videos and actually just code one in myself, and that was fun.
Very nice. Very nice. So there it is. We have dug into the Funnel Hacking Live AI funnel from ClickFunnels. I want that funnel. I want it.
Well, I can tell you, I'm looking at the screen now. The front row of all three sections of the first level is completely sold out. So you're not getting in the front row. Okay. There are some side seats, but all the aisle seats are pretty much gone. And on the second level, front row's gone. In the middle, there's still a good number of seats. Granted, it's still early. I mean, it's April, so you got till September, and you got the last minute folks that decide last minute, oh, I want to go now. They may buy. So buy your ticket now.
Speakers have not been announced. He did a Grant Cardone. I mean, I don't know if anyone's even. Yeah, I don't think anyone that's bought at this point really cares about the speakers.
No.
I think everybody already knows they're going to get it's going to be a great experience. So I think yeah, I think the speakers, it's still probably going to be pretty of course, you know, Russell, he's going to have a few keynotes, but it'll be exciting to see once those speakers are announced. All right, we are at the top of the hour, man. And thanks for the 2 people that have stuck around until the end watching us. We ought to give them a prize, Brandon.
We should. What kind of prize you want to give them?
You know what? I don't know. If you're in the United States, I might be able to ship you a book just for sticking around until the end. You got to put something down there in the chat. Let us know you're still here. You got to do it now. I got and then maybe I'll reach out and I'll see which book you'd like. Yeah, if you stuck, there's a couple people stuck around.
I think I got an extra copy of Magnetic Marketing hanging around. If I do, that's what I'll send.
Okay, I tell you what, I've got an extra copy of let me see, I've got choice between Challenge Secrets. I've got Myron Golden's book, Boss Moves, or Just Giver by Tim Shields. I got a copy of I got an extra copy of those.
Okay. I got an extra copy of Magnetic Marketing. So if you stuck around, watch the whole thing. You can find my stream, comment your name, or hashtag I stuck around, and I will DM you and we'll figure out how to get you that book.
Yes, let us know. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Pitch Practice, the show. Until next week, remember, keep making the world a better place, one funnel at a time.